What's up guys, this is a quick tutorial on Premiere Pro 2020 and this is a very basic tutorial for people that's never opened up Premiere before. So I'm just going to show you the very basic to get you started. So the first thing you need to do is create a new project, give it a name, and select the folder that you want to put all the editing files into. There you go, and then forget about the other setting, just leave it alone and push OK. And then next you need to import the videos. There's multiple ways to do anything in Premiere Pro, but I'm going to show you one method, which is File, Import, and then you select the clips and then Import. Now there's the video right there. The window that I would like for you to be in is in editing. You could be on any one of these windows, but they're specifically made for, like it says, coloring, putting special effects, audio. It just arranges the window properly to match that kind of editing. But for now, we'll just click on editing and move on. The next thing you need to do is create a sequence timeline. And to do that, just go to File, go to New, and Sequence. Select the digital SLR, because most of us are using SLR cameras to make the videos, and select 24p, 1080p, 24. And you could give it a name, or you could just leave it alone, push OK. Now, there you have, there's your timeline. This is where you do all the editing. So you go to your clips, and you can drag the videos into the timeline, and you let go. Now, the cool thing about Premiere is that if you want to edit to the same setting as your video, then it'll ask you, hey, your video setting is different from the timeline. The timeline you have it at 24p, but your videos are 60 frames per second. Would you like for me to change it to 60 frames per second? So then you either say yes or no. So for this instance, we'll say no. Let's keep the existing setting because we want to edit in 24p. All right, so now there's your video. Now the second video, there's a different method of importing. So you can do the first method that I showed you, or the second one is double click on your video, and then you can set your in cut and your out cut. So to do that, you just, they call it scrubbing through your video. Scrub through, and if you like a certain spot, okay, there you have it. There's a little in button right here. Shortcut says I. You can see the abbreviation on the right side. And boom, you set that, and then you go to the last part of the video that you like, which is with everybody walking down the walkway, and then you could push the mark out right here. And then you can drag the video to the timeline. There you have it. Let's go ahead and bring all three videos into the timeline. Just go ahead and select the first one, holding down Shift, select the last video, and then you can just drag the whole thing into the timeline. There you have it. You can see on the left-hand side of the sequence, there's little markers, tools that you can use. The basic thing that we should do right now is just the Move tool and the Razor tool. So let's do the Razor tool. So we're going to cut your video files. So you get to the part in the beginning that you like. So let's scrub through, and then boom, I like this part. Let's go ahead and cut it. And as you can see, it'll cut your video and delete. You could do it that way, but you can see that it leaves a little empty area in the sequence, and you don't want to leave anything empty in the front, or otherwise it's just going to be a black screen in the beginning of your video. So you want to scoot everything to the left. So when you cut, hold down the option button, highlight your video clip, and then delete. Then it'll automatically push everything to the left side. So that just kind of helps you save time. And then let's go ahead and cut some areas, cut. And I'm pushing the C button. That's the shortcut to bring out your razor. So cut it off. V is for the selection tool. So hold down V and select that and delete that. And once again, hold down Option and delete. So it pushes everything to the left. And the next thing you want to do is you want to add transition. So you go to the effect window on the left-hand side, and you're going to go to video transition, and then you're going to see hundreds of different transitions. So let's go to the very basic, which is dissolve and cross dissolve. You could drag it over to your timeline and put it between the two video clips, and you're going to see that the transition is between the clips. And then when you look through it, pushing the space bar to play, you'll see it just dissolve into each other, right? And also, even same thing with the audio too. Sometimes you don't want the audio to just clip all of a sudden. You kind of want the audios to blend in together. So same thing on the left-hand window, go to audio transition. There's crossfades, there's 3 selections. Select constant power and then drag it over and put it between the 2 audio files. And then and when you're done, you go to File, Export, Media. And there are hundreds of different selections for your output and for different reasons, right? But most of the time we're making YouTube videos or just very basic videos. So what I like to do is select on the format H.264. And on the preset, there is a YouTube 1080 full. Select that. You click on the little use maximum render quality. Then you select the output name. And this will allow you to give you a chance to name your file, Surfers, and to put it in a folder that you want to save at. There, and save. And then you click export. And there you have it. That is the very basic thing that you need to know to cut your video. So if you want to learn more, stay tuned. I'm going to show you all the cool tricks that you need to know to advance your editing Premiere skills. All right, see you next time.